Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex here. Today we are here with another F1 2015 news type video, and today we got some news on some maybe extra replay cameras and camera views in game, and also some clarification whether this game will be released on Xbox 360 and PS3 in the future. But anyway, let's get this first screenshot. It was tweeted at Lee Mather, which talks about the possibility of this game being on PS3 and Xbox 360. So you can see here a tweet at Lee Mather from Liam, and he says, will the new F1 game be on PS3 in the future? Lee responds saying F1 2015 won't, as it's built on a new engine for new consoles. So for people that don't have the new consoles, obviously an Xbox One or a PS4 or a PC, that's obviously disappointing news to hear from that point of view. I mean, I'm lucky enough to actually have a PC and a PS4, so I've got two platforms that I can actually use the game on. But I can see how this will be disappointing for people that don't have a PS4, an Xbox One, a PC that's good enough to run the game, because that cuts out quite a bit of the audience, doesn't it? I mean, I know a lot of people have been converted over to the newer consoles and might have a newer PC as well, but I still say it's a bit disappointing that it's never going to be on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, because there must be quite a lot of people that don't have an Xbox One. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people watching this are lucky enough to have an Xbox One or a PS4, but there is a percentage out there, I'm sure, maybe even watching this video, that doesn't have one of those newer consoles and is, you know, wanting to get F1 2015. So you could say it is taking a bit of their audience away, but let's keep our fingers crossed that it is for the good. It means that they won't be focusing on trying to make the game like ported down to another console. So fingers crossed for the users that actually do get to play this game. It's actually going to be a really good experience. Obviously it's disappointing for the people that aren't going to be able to play this game, but that is clarification there from Lee Mather, saying that the game won't be released on PS3 and Xbox 360, which, as I said, disappointing, but that's just the way it is nowadays. Not many games are coming out on the Xbox 360, surprisingly, and the PS3, which is surprising to me, because I thought they'd be just keep releasing for a huge amount of time like they did with the PS2, but that isn't the case. F1 2015 won't be on the older generation of console. Now, another tweet at Lee Mather here, you can see he's talking about replay cameras from Sean here. Says, hey Lee, wondering if the new game has any new camera views this year, or will they be the same as last year? Lee responds saying, lots of new replay spectator cameras for the new game, and a new driving camera mounted near the front wing. So I'm thinking that front wing camera is trying to be a bit more realistic. If you have a simulator set up like myself, you might, go towards that new replay, that new camera a bit, associated a bit near the front wing there. So that's trying to make it, I think, a bit more realistic, especially if you hold like cockpit setup and everything. Maybe if you have a setup at like a Formula 1 race meeting, they normally have a little setup, with a full cockpit in an F1 car, and that would make it a bit more realistic with that camera view as well. So I think that's interesting. A couple of games in recent years have been bringing out camera views a bit like that. I don't think it's one I'll particularly use myself. I normally go with this camera here, and sometimes the cockpit camera, depending on how good it is. I mean, some years it's just terrible, the cockpit camera, but I generally, go towards this one. It's the one that you can see most from, and that's the one I just enjoy driving cars from the most. And you'll see that in my project cars as well. Formula 3, I don't mind the cockpit camera, but the bigger Formula cars, I don't particularly like seeing the cockpit camera because you're too close to the steering wheel. I know that's realistic, but I just don't enjoy driving cars from that angle, so that's why I always go towards the T-cam. And yeah, so it's good to see implementing some new replay cameras in there as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get some cool shots as well for like montages and everything. I know there's a big community now starting up big sort of community montages, I suppose, in a way, for F1 games. So that would be interesting to see if those new replay cameras can help out. I don't think we're going to have a replay camera where you can switch between the cars, but I think we all expected that. Something we all want, but I don't think that's going to be in F1 2015. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video with a bit of F1 news. I think tomorrow's going to be an Austria preview video. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's been Alex Mahdi. Goodbye.